Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Yes, I took a little holiday break, a little hiatus, but I'm back. And so today we will be talking about my holiday haul, everything I got for Christmas or purchased in the month of December. If you're interested, please keep watching. Okay, so before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne, and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you decided to come back, big up your whole self. Big up your whole entire self. Thank you for continually supporting my channel. Definitely not going unnoticed. And as always, before we jump into the fragrances dem, let's talk about my scent of the day. So today I am wearing this one right here, and this is Accident à la Vanille from Josette Parfums. So this is basically what it says. It's pure vanilla. There's vanilla in the opening, vanilla in the middle, vanilla in the base, and there's some sandalwood also. So it's like a creamy, it's a straight vanilla, but I shouldn't say that it's creamy because it's really not creamy on me. To me, it feels more like a dryish vanilla. Of all my vanillas, this one is a little bit more dry. So I think it's probably like the Styrax or whatever that thing is in the base also with the vanilla that's doing that. But on me, that's what it feels like. It's dense, it's thick, but it's like a dry, not super creamy. Hope that makes sense. This one gives me about 6 hours on the skin. Minimal projection, minimal sillage, but it's very pretty. I enjoy it. So my scent of the day is Josette Parfums Accident à la Vanille. Okay, so let's get into the fragrances. But I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. Wishing you all the things you wish yourself in 2024. Health, wealth, and anything in between. Okay, so let's get into the first fragrance. So the first fragrance that I got in December, that this one was gifted for Christmas, and this is Nebras from the house of Lattafa. If you guys have smelled this before, you already know. This is basically a straight-on dupe for Eilish from Billie Eilish. Very pretty. There's red berries, vanilla, cacao, sugar, tonka bean. It's nice, y'all. It is very pretty. I even like the bottle. So sweet, so delicious. Like I said, if you smell Eilish from Billie Eilish, the one in the goldish bottle, this smells to me spot on, just like it. So it's like a sweet, kind of like a little bit of smoke in it, vanilla, and gives me about 7 hours on the skin. Better performance than Eilish, by the way. Sillage and projection, I would say, is moderate. Enjoy wearing this. I wear it. I've worn it to work since I've acquired it. Compliment, yes. You smell like a cookie. One girl said, "Are you wearing like cocoa butter?" So, yeah, that's what you get from this. So this is Nebras from the house of Lattafa. Next up is a fragrance I purchased myself in the month of December, and I got it from Greta Beth's store, and I want to tell y'all the shipping, the customer service on point. Check out her store. I think I could link it below. But yeah, the fragrance I speak of is this one right here, and this is Caramel Oud from, how do you say this? Theodoris yeah. From that perfumer. We'll pop it up on the screen, of course. And this is so good, y'all. This is caramel, toffee, oud, saffron. It is pretty. It is sexy. It is everything. Oh, gosh. So sensual. If you like a sweet fragrance with a little bit more depth, this is the one for you. Because it's sweet. But the oud deepens the fragrance, gives it more lasting time on the skin, and the saffron adds that oomph of sexy in there. Oh my gosh, and it lasts forever on the skin. This gave me about 8 hours. It was cooler when I wore this that day. I've only worn it once, but 8 hours on the skin, moderate projection, moderate sillage, very, very pretty fragrance. Not pretty, sexy. It's not a pretty girl fragrance. And I don't think it's for everybody. It's not a safe blind buy, although I did blind buy it. It's a very good price. I think it was like $50 something, if I'm not mistaken. Something under $100. Let's just put it that way. And yeah, y'all, this is good. Caramel Oud. Get your nose on it. Lasts forever on the skin. Sweet, woody, just delicious for the senses. You hear me? Beautiful fragrance. So yep, this is Caramel Oud from Theodoris. I can't say Theodoris's last name. We'll pop it up on the screen. Okay, so next up is this fragrance right here that I actually won in the month of December in a giveaway. Yeah, I won it. I was excited. I don't win much, but this is Blue Heart from the House of Theine. And I smelled this fragrance when I was in Dubai in March. I don't know, man. Like, it did not smell right. And I have another fragrance in this haul that I smelled in Dubai, and I was like, ew, why is everybody loving this? And Blue Heart did that to me. But recently, my son bought Blue Heart, and I smelled it, and I'm like, this thing is amazing. What is wrong with me? Yeah, I don't know. I think those samples or those, testers in Dubai, I think they went bad or something. But this is Blue Heart from Theine. This is coconut. This is saffron, tonka bean, vanilla, deliciousness, sexy, very sexy. Fragrance I use for date night. I wore it to go see The Color Purple. Good movie, by the way. This is so sexy. It makes me feel like the most gorgeous girl in the room, or the most seductive. But yeah, if you haven't tried Blue Heart, and for me, this is really exciting because there's coconut in it and it's not doing anything funky on my skin. So I'm like double thrilled that I have this in my collection. So this is Blue Heart from the House of Theine. Thank you to AI the Great, because I won this from one of her giveaways. And now I'll be smelling like $1 million walking up and down these Florida streets. So yeah. Get your nose on this if you haven't already. I know this was super popular. Definitely worth the hype. Next up is another fragrance that I did smell in Dubai. And I was like, this is gross. I don't know why everybody loves it. But when I came home, I decided to order like a couple decants. And then I fell in love. So again, I'm saying that the testers they had, something was not right. The fragrance I speak of is a very popular one, and this is Blanche Bête from Liquid Imaginaires. Could y'all believe I did not like this fragrance? I smelled it and I was like, ew, like maybe it went bad. I don't know, but this is a gorgeous fragrance. This is milk. This is ambrette. There's vanilla, there's musk, there's tonka bean. In the middle, there's white floral, some jasmine, some tuberose. When I tell you this is a very sweet, very feminine, very, cozy fragrance, I'm not lying. And it took me forever to get on the Blanche Bête train, but here I am. I'm on the train and I'm loving it. This thing, when I got it, I wore this thing 4 days in a row. I sprayed it on, of course, when I got it. When I showered, I put it on. I wore it to bed. The next day I wore it. And guess what? This is what I wore on Christmas. After all the other fragrances I talked about. Anyways, Blanche Bête. The hype is real. If you like a creamy fragrance, it is not, I don't feel like it's lactonic. It's creamy. And it's delicious. It's sweet. It's not too sweet. Just a really feminine fragrance. Try it out though. It's a fragrance, that if you're sensitive to like milk notes, it may, go sour on you. But child, This is a keeper. So this is Blanche Bête from Liquid Imaginaires. Gives me about 6 hours on the skin. Moderate sillage, moderate projection, compliment snatcher, if I do say so myself. So yep, get your nose on it, y'all. I'm pretty sure you have if you're into fragrances. But yeah, it took me a minute to get on this train. But I have her now in her glory. Next up is a fragrance that I was super curious about, and I'm glad I pulled the trigger. And we are talking about Tobacco Honey from the house of Guerlain. I got this sometime in December, and when I tell you this fragrance, if you are looking for the most realistic, non-animalic, sweet honey fragrance, this is your girl. There's honey, there's cloves, there's anise. So you get like, in the opening, you get the honey. The honey kind of takes over, but the cloves, if you ever smell cloves or anise, it kind of makes the honey die down a little bit, the spiciness of those notes. And then you have the tonka bean, the tobacco in the middle, and in the base there's some oud. Y'all, this fragrance is a delicious. You have to love a sweet, dense fragrance because that is what this is. It's sweet, it's heavy, it's dense, beautiful for this time of year. Do not wear this in the heat. You shall choke yourself out, but to each its own. I cannot wear this in the heat. This is good, y'all. This is better than good. This is great. Long lasting, loud, so very projecting. Sillage is amazing. You won't be disappointed, but you have to love honey. Tobacco, you're really not getting it. I don't get the tobacco on my skin at all. The cloves push through more than the tobacco, but the honey is definitely the star of the show. Actually, they could have called this thing honey tobacco, you know, if you want my opinion. But tobacco honey from the house of Guerlain, amazing. I know they're pricey, but this one was definitely worth it. So yeah, get your nose on it if you have not already. Not a safe blind buy for sure, so get a sample. Okay, so this one right here, I am so excited about. I was a little disappointed. I went to Sephora and they were out and I was sad, but then I ordered it from Huda Beauty. And this is it right here. And this is Kayali's, what is it? Eden Sparkling Lychee number 39. I am in love with this fragrance. If you want something light, effervescent, pretty girl, just easy to wear for the spring and summertime, this one hits the spot. So the notes are black currant, sparkling lychee, rose, candied violet, sugared amber, sandalwood. Those are the key notes on the back of the bottle, which I love. Y'all, so pretty. So pretty. This is definitely for me backup bottle worthy because I know I will douse myself in this and I will live my best life. So when you wear this, you just feel light, airy, pretty. Like I said, it's great for the summer and the spring. It's going to be nice in warmer weather. That's where it's going to shine, my opinion. I live in Florida, so I wore this. Of course, the weather was warmer and just gorgeous, easy reach. I just felt like a little girly girl princess. It definitely is on the same lines of Eden Juicy Apple. You know, that same kind of effervescent, easy to wear fragrance. So yeah, this is Eden Sparkling Lychee number 39 from the house of Kayali. Okay, another fragrance I was gifted for Christmas is this one right here, and this is Soir, the Extrait de Parfum. I don't know if you're new to the channel, you probably don't know, but I love the original Soir. I am in love with that. That fragrance to me is everything. It's unique, so it's not everybody's first love, but it's juicy, it's delicious, and it's the same thing for this one. I am absolutely in love with it. This one has ginger, pear, quince, vanilla in the base. So to me, that's where they differ. This one is a little bit sweeter, and this one is definitely more intense than the original Passé Soir. So if you don't like the original Passé Soir, I don't think you're going to like this one, so don't even bother. But I love it. I love it. I wore it to work a couple of times since I've had it. Didn't really get any compliments, but I lived in my like juicy quincy pear bubble, and I absolutely enjoyed wearing it. I see this as a great everyday fragrance that is non-offensive, but you have to be into something unique. It's not your run-of-the-mill everyday smelling fragrance, no. But if you're into something unique, it's a very nice fragrance to pull for on an everyday basis. Gives me about 6 hours on the skin with moderate sillage, moderate projection. Like I said, it really didn't garner any compliments, but I love it, and I can't wait to wear it more in the upcoming months, because I do think that you could wear this all year round, unless it's like bitter cold, because I don't think it's going to push through like the bitter cold months. But yeah, this is BDK's Passé Soir, the Extrait de Parfum, and I love it. Okay, so this one is another one I got in December, and this is Amorous Intense from the House of Navitus in collaboration with AI the Great. Now, I love it. I love it. It's apple, it's pear, it's, caramel, it's sugar, so it's sweet, very, very mouth-watering. When you wear this, like when you spray it, like how like your salivary glands just sometimes just sprays out some saliva in the back of your mouth. Whenever I spray this is the response my body has. So if you're into like a juicy apple with some pear and some more sweetness, this fragrance is for you. There's also a little bit of rum in here, which I really don't get on my skin. But yeah. Does it smell a little bit like Ambrosia Imperial? Yeah. You could tell that they're sisters, but they go in a different direction. This one is just, I think you could wear this one all year round too. I could see this more so in the fall, though not too much the winter, but fall, summer, spring, getting your whole entire juicy apple life. So yep, this is Amorous Intense from the House of Navitus with AI the Great. So happy that this one has joined the collection. Girls, the bottle, and guys, the bottle, the green, everything. Okay, so the other fragrance that joined the family, I got this one for Christmas. And this is also from the House of Navitus, and this is MAHNI CASSONADE in collaboration with Sharita M here on YouTube. So, I've worn it a couple times, and it's beautiful, y'all. It's pretty. I like it. So this is ice cream vanilla, toffee brown sugar, white amber, musk, vanilla caviar. Vanilla caviar. This is a very gorgeous vanilla fragrance. What does it smell like? Like, I feel like it's a little bit of vanilla 28 with something else, but I'm not sure what the something else is. This is great for a vanilla lover, of course. It smells edible, but very perfumey in addition. Gives me about 5 hours on the skin. I really do live in a little bubble, so it's not really projecting. But when I wore it to work one day, and I was at the nurse's station talking to a nurse about something, and she stopped me in my tracks, and she's like, "What are you wearing? You smell..." This was her. She's like, "You smell..." I can't quite put my finger on it. Bottom line, you just smell amazing. That's what she said. So yeah, this is MAHNI CASSONADE from the House of Navitus in collaboration with Sharita M. Get your nose on it if you haven't already. It is a very pretty vanilla forward fragrance. Like I said, gives me about 5 hours on the skin. I live in a gorgeous bubble. I think this is good. This is going to be good for cooler months. I think you could wear it up to the spring, depending on where you live. In Florida, I could probably wear this all year round, but in the spring and in the summer, when it's super, super hot, I would have to go in lightly, not spray like I usually spray. So yeah, this is MAHNI CASSONADE. Very happy I have this one in my collection. And yeah, I shall be enjoying it. Y'all, the bottle is everything too. If you haven't seen the bottle in person, I don't think that the camera and the lights do it any justice. It's a gorgeous bottle. Great fragrance. So MAHNI CASSONADE from the house of Navitus Parfums. Okay, last, but certainly not least, is this girl right here. And this is Minnie Mouse. Oh my gosh. The bottle. Okay. Confession time. Roxanne, why did you get this fragrance? And the answer is, it was all about the bottle. But the juice is not disappointing. I just have to say this. A very pretty girl, a very feminine fragrance. So there's apple, orange, lemon. In the middle there's orange blossom, violet, lily of the valley, musk, strawberry, sandalwood in the base. Very pretty, a very feminine fragrance. So if you're into feminine fragrances, get your nose on this. It's fruity, it's floral, a very gorgeous blend. Is it groundbreaking? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh gosh, it's the most unique fragrance I've ever smelled. No, not going to do that. Not going to lie. But I am definitely enjoying this. I've worn it one time, wore it to run errands actually. Got a couple compliments in Publix that I smell very pretty. It's like, what are you wearing? You smell very pretty. And I had to bust out the phone and show them, and they're like, oh my gosh, the bottle. Yes, this bottle, look at it. Look at it in all its glory. Listen, you can't beat House of Sillage packaging. You cannot. But yeah, this is Minnie Mouse, the 100 year, anniversary, whatever edition. Gorgeous fragrance, very pretty. Don't buy it full price because I didn't. You know how House of Sillage does. But yeah, gorgeous fragrance, and the bottle is everything. So this one joined the family, and I am happy to have her. Oh my gosh. I'm still really in awe of the craftsmanship of this bottle. But yeah, definitely a pretty fragrance. Gives me about 4 hours on the skin. It's not really long lasting or projecting or anything like that, but it's definitely gorgeous. So yep, if you're into like a pretty girl, light, fruity, floral fragrance, this is your girl. It's powdery too. I think that lilac gives it like this powdery vibe. So yeah, all about the femininity with this one. All right, so yeah, get your nose on it if you have not already. From the House of Sillage. Okay, y'all, so that brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Oh, it's been a minute since I sat in front of the camera, but I'm glad to be back, and I'm ready to push out the content for the people them. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not already subscribed, now is a great time to do so. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so you will be notified every single time I upload a video. Again, Happy New Year, happy 2024, and I hope that your year is amazing. And like I always say, we could be anything in this world we want to be with hard work, dedication. But in the meantime, while we're getting there, even if we're already there, smell like good people. Smell fabulous, absolutely fabulous at all times. See y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.